Why tsunamis are so dangerous? Tsunamis are not always colossal waves when they come into the shore. According to the USGS, most tsunamis do not result in giant breaking waves, like normal surf waves at the beach that curl over as they approach shore. Rather, they come in much like very strong and very fast tides. For example, rapid local rise in sea levels. By now, you should have a pretty clear idea why tsunamis are so dangerous. They can be very long. 100 kilometers is a reasonable length. Very high. The 2011 Japan tsunamis measured over 10 meters and can travel extremely fast without losing much of their energy. An earthquake fall into the ocean can send several devastating tsunamis hundreds or even thousands of kilometers away.
終わった。全てが終わった。全てが終わった。何これ？何これ？さっきの人は？
So, what are the causes of tsunami? In many ways, tsunamis are just larger versions of regular wave. They have a trough and a crest and consist not of moving water, but the movement of energy through water. The difference is in where this energy comes from. For a normal ocean wave, it comes from wind. Because this only affects the surface, the waves are limited in size and speed, but tsunamis are caused by energy originating underwater from a volcanic eruption, a submarine landslide, or most commonly, an earthquake on the ocean floor, caused when the tectonic plates of the surface flip, releasing immense amount of energy into the water. This energy travels up to the surface distributing water and raising it above the normal sea level, but gravity pulls it back down, which makes the energy ripple outwards horizontally. Thus, the tsunami is born, moving it over 500 miles per hour. When it's far from a shore, a tsunami can be barely detectable since it's moved through the entire depth of the water, but when it reaches shallow water, something called wave shoaling occurs because there is less water to move through the still massive amount of energy. Is compressed, the wave speed slows down while its height rises to as much as 100 feet, the word tsunami.
The effects of a tsunami on a coastline can range from unnoticeable to devastating. The effects of a tsunami depend on the characteristics of the seismic event that generated the tsunami, the distance from its point of origin, its size, magnitude, and at last the configuration of the bathymetry, that is the depth of water in oceans along the coast that the tsunami is approaching. One of the main effects of tsunami is destruction. The amount of energy and water contained in a huge tsunami can cause extreme destruction when it strikes land. Objects and buildings are destroyed by the sheer weight of the water, often reduced to skeletal foundations and exposed bedrock. Large objects such as ships and boulders can be carried several miles inland before the tsunami subsides. Another effect of tsunami is death. One of the biggest and worst effects of a tsunami is the cost to human life because unfortunately escaping a tsunami is nearly impossible. Hundreds and thousands of people are killed by tsunamis. Since 1850 alone, tsunamis have been responsible for the loss of more than 430,000 lives. There is very little warning before a tsunami hit land. As the water rushes toward land, it leaves very little time to map an escape plan. Disease. Tsunami waves and the receding water are very destructive to structures in the run-up zone. The areas close to the coast are flooded with seawater, damaging the infrastructure such as sewage and freshwater supplies for drinking. Flooding and contamination of drinking water can cause disease to spread in the tsunami-hit areas. Illnesses such as malaria arise when water is stagnant and contaminated. Under these conditions, it is difficult for people to stay healthy and for diseases to be treated, so infections and illnesses can spread very quickly, causing more deaths. Environmental impacts. Tsunamis not only destroy human life but have a devastating effect on insects, animals, plants, and natural resources. A tsunami can change the landscape.